Some people seem to attract success effortlessly, while others struggle endlessly, pouring in effort with little to show for it. It feels unfair, almost like the universe favors some and ignores others. But the truth is, the more desperately you chase something, the further it drifts away. When you obsess over results, when your mind is consumed by the need to achieve, you create resistance. This desperation sends a signal, not of strength, but of lack, and the world responds accordingly. Think about it. The ones who succeed the most are often the ones who seem the least concerned about success. They stay calm, detached from the outcome, and move forward without fear. This is the essence of the Stoic mindset. Stoicism teaches that control is an illusion, except for one thing, your own mind. When you let go of the need to control everything, when you stop attaching your happiness to an outcome, you become untouchable. Pressure fades, fear dissolves, and ironically, that's when results start flowing in. It's not about giving up, it's about letting go of obsession. When you detach from the outcome, you free yourself to take action with a clear mind, without fear, without hesitation, and that clarity changes everything. By the end of this video, you'll understand why letting go isn't weakness, it's the ultimate power. We've all been told that hard work is the key to success. Put in more effort, grind harder, push yourself to the limit, and eventually you'll get what you want. But have you ever noticed that life doesn't always work that way? Some people work tirelessly and get nowhere, while others move effortlessly through life, attracting opportunities without even trying. The truth is, effort alone doesn't guarantee success. In fact, too much effort, especially when it comes from a place of desperation, can actually push what you want further away. Think about the employee who never stops working, always available, always trying to prove their worth. They assume their dedication will be rewarded, yet they're often the ones who get overlooked. Meanwhile, the colleague who sets boundaries, who knows their value and isn't afraid to walk away, is the one who gets the promotion. It's the same in relationships. The person who constantly chases, texting non-stop, waiting on a response, overthinking every interaction, they often get ignored. But the one who's indifferent, who doesn't seek approval, suddenly becomes desirable. Why? Because desperation repels, while calm confidence attracts. When you cling too tightly to an outcome, you unknowingly create tension. You operate from fear, fear of loss, fear of failure, fear of not being enough. And fear clouds your mind, leading to poor decisions, emotional reactions, and wasted energy. The Stoics understood this deeply. Their philosophy wasn't about laziness or avoiding effort. It was about focusing your energy only on what you can control and letting go of the rest. When you obsess over results, you suffer. But when you detach, you gain power. You act not from fear, but from clarity. And that shift in mindset changes everything. Once you stop obsessing over results, something strange happens. You begin to attract them effortlessly. This is the power of indifference, the quiet strength that separates those who chase from those who are chased. The most powerful people in history, the ones who commanded respect and influence, never begged for approval. They never sought validation, nor did they let emotions dictate their actions. They moved through life with a sense of control, unshaken by external noise. That is true power, not in force, not in struggle, but in the ability to remain unmoved. Think about the quietest man in the room. He doesn't need to be the loudest, nor does he fight for attention. And yet, people are drawn to him. They wonder what he's thinking. They respect his presence. They lean in when he speaks. Contrast that with the person who tries too hard to impress, constantly talking, constantly seeking approval. Their desperation weakens them. The same applies in business. The companies that beg customers with endless discounts often struggle, while luxury brands, ones that never lower their worth, are chased by people willing to pay full price. The reason is simple. Indifference signals value. When you don't seek, you become the one who is sought after. This is what the Stoics mastered. Emotional control, to be unaffected by praise or criticism, to act without attachment, to remain steady no matter what happens around you. When you stop reacting, you become untouchable. No one can control you because you are no longer controlled by external forces. Imagine training yourself to detach from emotions, to stop overanalyzing what people think, to no longer be a slave to rewards and recognition. When you reach that state, everything changes. You don't just survive life's chaos, you dominate it. The power of indifference doesn't just apply to success, respect, or business. It also holds true in relationships. The more you chase, the more you push people away. And nowhere is this paradox more obvious than in attraction. Women are drawn to what they can't have, not because they enjoy the chase, but because the human mind values what is scarce. The moment something becomes too available, it loses its appeal. Think about the man who overinvests. He constantly calls, always makes himself available, and showers a woman with attention before she's even earned it. Instead of feeling desired, she feels smothered. Instead of appreciating him, she takes him for granted. Now contrast this with the man who remains a mystery, the one who doesn't reveal everything at once, who values his own time and energy. He becomes intriguing. He stands out not because he tries, but because he doesn't. His presence is not guaranteed, and that scarcity makes him irresistible. This isn't about playing games or pretending to be something you're not. It's about having genuine self-respect. The Stoic solution is simple. Be scarce. Value your time. Stop handing yourself over so easily. Make them earn you. When you move through life with this mindset, you'll notice a shift, not just in how people treat you, but in how you see yourself. You'll realize that true confidence isn't about proving your worth. It's about knowing it. And when you know it, the world responds accordingly. When you truly understand the power of being scarce, you unlock the ultimate advantage. The ability to walk away. Nothing commands respect more than the willingness to let go. The moment you show that you don't need something, the balance of power shifts in your favor. This is the ultimate form of control, not through force, not through manipulation, but through sheer indifference. Look at the employee who knows their worth. They don't beg for a raise. They don't stay late just to impress their boss. Instead, they perform with confidence, knowing that if they're not valued, they can find something better. That's the person who gets the promotion, not the one who sacrifices everything in desperation. The same is true in relationships. The man who never begs, never pleads, never clings, he's the one people chase. He doesn't argue or try to convince someone to stay. If they want to leave, he lets them. But because he is willing to walk away, they hesitate. They second guess. Because deep down, people only respect what they fear losing. This is not about arrogance or playing mind games. It's about genuine self-respect. The world bends to the man who refuses to be controlled by his desires. Detachment is power. When you can walk away from anything, a job, a relationship, an opportunity, you become untouchable. You stop being reactive. You stop being at the mercy of others. Instead, you move through life with a quiet strength, knowing that no matter what happens, you will be fine. And that kind of confidence, it's magnetic. It makes the world take notice. True power comes from within, not from the approval of others. When you master detachment, you free yourself from the constant need to prove, justify, or seek permission. The more you let go, the more control you actually gain. Most people spend their lives over-explaining themselves, trying to be understood, chasing validation from those who don't even matter. But the strongest people don't waste energy convincing anyone. They let their actions speak. They know that silence is more powerful than pleading, that walking away is more effective than arguing. One of the first steps to mastering detachment is to stop explaining yourself to everyone. You don't owe the world an answer for your choices. Weakness is in the need to justify. Strength is in knowing that the right people will understand and the wrong ones don't deserve your time. The second step is to stop chasing validation. The more you seek approval, the more power you give away. If you live for the opinions of others, you become their prisoner. The moment you stop caring whether people like you, they start paying attention. The moment you stop trying to fit in, you naturally stand out. Then comes the hardest part, being comfortable with loss. Detachment doesn't mean you don't care. It means you don't break when things don't go your way. Most people fear losing relationships, jobs, opportunities, because they tie their worth to external things. But the truth is, nothing truly valuable can be taken from you. What is meant for you will stay, and what leaves was never yours to begin with. When you accept this, you become untouchable. You stop forcing, stop fearing, stop clinging, and that's when life changes. The more you detach, the more things start falling into place. You stop chasing, and suddenly, everything starts coming to you. People, success, respect, it all follows naturally because you are no longer desperate for it. You radiate calmness, confidence, and power, and in a world full of people trying too hard, that makes you unstoppable. When you stop depending on anything outside yourself, you become truly free. The world can't shake you, people can't control you, and circumstances can't dictate your peace. Detachment isn't about not caring. It's about choosing where to place your energy. It's about realizing that the more you need something, the more power it has over you. But when you stop needing, when you stop begging, the world starts responding differently. You become the one in control. This is the final and most powerful lesson of Stoicism. Freedom comes from within. The person who walks through life unshaken, who isn't desperate for approval, love, or validation, is the one who holds all the power. And the best part, this isn't some theory. It's something you can apply right now. The way you speak, the way you carry yourself, the way you react to situations, all of it can change the moment you decide to detach. If this message spoke to you, don't just listen, live it. Start today. The next time you feel the urge to over-explain, stay silent. The next time you feel the need to chase someone, step back. The next time you're afraid of losing something, remind yourself that what's truly yours will never require force. Comment below. I control what I care about. Say it, mean it, live by it. And if you found value in this, make sure to like and subscribe. Not because you need to, not because you have to, but because taking control of your life starts with small decisions. And this is one of them.